So what are some red flags? I got a letter from a guy who wants to buy my house from me. What does this mean? And so give me some red flags that you see that are an indication that you might be dealing with a wholesaler.
Put it this way, investors will only buy when the deal is good enough, which is why at face value, if you don't deep dive into this, a cash offer seems to be, okay, well, it's cash and they're bailing me out of a jam and okay, it's like pawn shops, right? So red flag number one, if you receive one of those letters, right? When it's a 90-day, 60-day contract for cash.
Yeah, that's a huge red flag.
That is it doesn't take 60 days to close a finance transaction.
Because a real cash buyer closes typically in 7 to 10 days. We both work with actual investors who pay cash for homes, and they want to close as fast as possible. So I write 7-day, 10-day contracts all the time because it's actually a buyer. If a cash buyer needs 60 days to close on your property, that's a huge red flag. I would say the second red flag is if that purchase contract has language that allows the buyer, prospective buyer, to put the house on the market, to list it for sale before they buy it. That's a massive red flag, right? Because a true cash buyer making you a guaranteed offer doesn't need to do that, right? If it's a guaranteed offer, there's no reason to put it on the market to see what's out there. The only reason somebody would do that is if they're trying to make a profit on your house before they even own it. The other red flags might be, so one of the major ones, maybe this isn't a red flag, but it's a key difference between what we do and what a wholesaler does. So when someone hires us to sell their house for them, first of all, we're not making them an offer. We're going to work to get them the best offer we can, but we're not personally making that offer. But the key difference is we have a fiduciary responsibility. It's not really that big, but and what that means is that we have to put the client's interest ahead of our own. The wholesaler does not have that responsibility. It puts the wholesaler's interest before the client's interest, and that's a massive difference. If I list a house for someone, my job is to take care of them and get them the best deal I can get. If I don't have that responsibility, my job is to get me the best deal I can get. That's a massive difference.
Right. And you see it over and over again, which is why we get these text messages saying, hey, it's a win-win for everybody. No, it's not.